when the daylight ends and the moon ascends, I would rather be just the moon and me. When I feel her pull, then my heart is full, and the night is softly, sweetly calling, Charlie, look and see. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. It's a dream that's coming true when the moon says, I love you. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Entertaining Older Folks. I'm your host, the wizard, Charles Baran. It makes me so happy spending time with you, sending out love and positive energy. And I can see each and every one of you right here in my crystal ball. Are you ready for a great show? Okay, here it comes. Our first featured presentation has been hailed by Opera News for the clear beauty of her voice. Well, you know what? This is about opera. Praised by Opera News for the clear beauty of her voice, mezzo-soprano Sarah Nordin brings an exquisite blend of vocal artistry and strong dramatic instincts to a variety of repertoire across opera. And possessing a voice deemed robust and resonant by Theatre Mania and deemed a standout by Opera Magazine, Basso Tyler Putnam brings an intelligent musicianship to his repertoire. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy mezzo-soprano Sarah Nordin and basso Tyler Putnam.
Quand je vous aimerai, ma foi, je ne sais pas, peut-être jamais, peut-être demain, mais pas aujourd'hui, c'est certain.
L'oiseau que tu croyais se prendre bâti
je me prends garde à toi. Si tu ne m'aimes pas, si tu ne m'aimes pas, je t'aime. Mais si je t'aime, si je t'aime, prends garde à toi. Hi, I'm Sarah Nordin, and this is my husband, Tyler Putnam.
We're both professional opera singers, and it's our pleasure to be singing for you today.
This is a duet from Don Giovanni called La Ci darem. I am Zerlina, and this is Don Giovanni himself. Today is my wedding day, but this is not my husband.
La ci darem la mano, la mi dirai di sì. Vedi, non è lontano, partiam ben mio da qui.
Vorrei e non vorrei, mi trema un poco il cor, felice versarei, ma popolarmi ancor,
Vieni, mio bel diletto,
e fa pietà, masetto.
io cangerò tua sorte.
Presto non son più forte, non son più forte, non son più forte.
Vieni, vieni, la ci darem la mano.
Vorrei e non vorrei.
La mi dirai di sì.
Mi trema un poco il cor.
Partiam ben mio da qui.
Popolarmi ancor.
Vieni, mio bel diletto, io cangerò tua sorte.
Son più forte, non son più forte, non son più forte.
Andiam, andiam. Andiam, andiam, io bene, a ristorar le pene dell'innocente amor. Andiam, andiam, io bene, a ristorar le pene dell'innocente amor. Andiam.
Andiam, andiam.
Andiam, andiam, mio bene, andiam, le pene a ristorar d'un innocente amor. This is a little song by Irving Berlin. How much do I love you? I'll tell you no lie. How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? How many times a day do I think of you? How many roses are sprinkled with dew? How far would I travel to be where you are? How far is the journey from here to a star? much would I cry? How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? Day do I think of you? How many roses are sprinkled with dew? How far would I travel to be where you are? How far is the journey from here to a star? And if I ever lost you, how much would I cry? How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky?
This is a medley from South Pacific by Rodgers and Hammerstein. Sarah and I were performing together in South Pacific when we first met.
This is how it feels, living on a hillside, looking on an ocean, beautiful and still.
This is what I need, this is what I've longed for, someone young and smiling here upon my hill.
When the sky is a bright canary yellow, I forget every cloud I've ever seen, so they call me a cockeyed optimist, immature and incurably green. I have heard people rant and rave and bellow that we're done and we might as well be dead. But I'm only a cockeyed optimist, and I can't get it into my head. I hear the human race is falling on its face
and hasn't very far to go.
But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so.
I could say life is just a bowl of jello and appear more intelligent and smart, but I'm stuck like a dope with a thing called hope, and I can't get it out of my heart. Not this heart.
You know, Emil, my mother says we've got nothing in common, but she's wrong. We have something very important in common. Very much in common.
Yes, we are both in love.
Yes, but more than that. We're the same kind of people, fundamentally, you and me. We appreciate things. It really is quite exciting when two people are like that.
Have you been thinking, Nellie?
I've been thinking. Born on the opposite sides of a sea, we are as different as people can be.
It's true.
And yet you want to marry me.
I do.
I've known you a few short weeks, and yet somehow you've made my heart forget all other men I have ever met, but you.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across crowded room, and somehow you know even then, that somewhere you'll see her again and again.
Who can explain it? Who can tell you why?
Fools give you reasons, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call you across a crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your own. Or all through your life you may dream all alone.
Once you have found him, never let him go.
Once you have found her, never let her go.
Hello, welcome to the Witching Hour, my vlog about everything witchy. The name my parents gave me is Emily, but I encourage all of you to pick a witch name. I've chosen Circe. Oh my god, my dogs are so loud. Mom, I'm gonna put a spell on the dogs. I go by Circe, named after the first witch ever mentioned in a story, Homer's Odyssey. Circe is a powerful feminist witch. She outwits Odysseus at every turn, turns his crew into pigs, and even helps him get back home to his wife, but not before sleeping with him. Girls always have power over boys. We just have to harness it with our magic. If you like a boy at school and he doesn't even know who you are, the best way to get his attention is to stare at him constantly and speak his name in your mind. If you speak this silent spell effectively, he'll fall madly in love with you. But you don't need goat's blood or bat wings to perform magic. Casting a spell is just about setting your intentions and performing a ritual. It can be as simple as setting the intention of becoming a famous actress by watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer weekly, which I do. Us witches don't like to wash our hair, but if your parents are giving you a hard time about it, just speak a silent spell and stare at them and swear in your mind. If the mean girls at high school tell you that you look like a goth, tell them that you're not a goth, that you actually are a witch with real powers. For those of you like me who are soon turning 16, I recommend getting baptized in the Church of Satan. In exchange for dark powers, he can call on you at any time for any reason. Praise Satan. Your parents might not accept you as a witch. Tell them that even though they're Catholic, your beliefs differ. They might come around, and if they don't, I have a lot of spells I can teach you. Thanks for watching the Witching Hour blog. I'm Circe. Stay tuned next week. I'll give you advice on how to talk to a werewolf. Bye.
Boo! Welcome to Scare Yoga. Move over, handsome.
Woo! You ready to get started? Okay, let's start with a nice morning stretch. Reach your arms above your head and just reach for the sky. Ah, that feels good. And then as you slowly lower your arms out to the sides, reaching through your fingertips. Nice and slow. Why did the monster go into the bar? For the booze. Okay, opposite sides now. Right arm goes up, left arm stretches down. That feels a nice stretch along your side there. Do zombies eat their popcorn with their fingers? Other side. No, they prefer to eat them separately. Now you're going to reach for the back of your chair. I'm going to turn so you can see what I'm doing here. Put your hands on the back of your chair. Roll your shoulders back so you have a nice stretch across your chest here. Slight arch to your back and reach your chest forward. Why did the skeleton have low self-esteem? He had no body to love. Okay, reach for your opposite elbows while your arms are behind your back. If you can grab hold of them, great. If not, the stretching is good. You're still gonna roll those shoulders back and feel the stretch across your chest. There you go. Why did the ghost go on a diet? He wanted to keep his ghoulish figure. Where do you think ghosts go on vacation? Malibu. All right, thanks for stretching with me. See you next time.
I'm getting a little static. Hold on, let me change channels. Oh, that's better. Ooh, this is gonna be good. For our next featured presentation, Entertaining Older Folks is proud to present renowned magician and conjurer, Sir Cedric Purcell. With an expertise in close-up party-style performances, Sir Cedric has been building an impressive following throughout New England. I think I need him around here, right? Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy Sir Cedric Purcell. Maybe he can make my dust bunnies disappear.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Just give me a second. It looks like... Just gonna clean off my lens here for a second. Alright, that should look a little bit better. Where was I? Oh yeah, I am a magician out of the Massachusetts area, and I want to see if I could try to entertain you guys today. So let's get right into it. And first I have to get rid of this massive wand. That works. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we're all sick of being locked inside, not really doing much at all, and so I've been trying to revisit old hobbies like skateboarding for exercises because all the gyms are still closed in my area. Some of them you still gotta wear masks to work out. And I try to find new hobbies, like because I'm a magician, all my gigs got canceled, so what I've been trying to do is trying to find a new hobby and also work on magic at the same time too. And sometimes I get to combine some of the hobbies. So one thing that I learned is that all you really need is a balloon here, and just blow it up, and just tie it there, and all you need is one more thing here. There we go, and just like that. I learned how to produce wine so I could completely just escape the world of being locked down. But don't worry, it's actually sparkling here. And as a magician, we have a lot more time to practice, and I like to wear jewelry here, and sometimes it gets stuck. I actually have 4 sisters that used to wear jewelry, and they actually taught me this really weird maneuver to try to remove a stuck ring. So, if I have the ring here, and if I took it, and it goes right on the index finger, just like that. If I put it here, so if you watch the ring, I could just rub it, just like that, and with enough practice, you could actually get it here. If you take it again, you get it right there on the ring finger, and then just like that, you get it right on the pinky, which is honestly the most difficult one there. And also, this takes a lot more practice, and I've been doing this non-stop. Like, I'm sitting there watching something on Netflix, I'd practice myself putting a ring on, pulling it off, and then throwing it back on. And all that really is that I'm pulling the ring off just like this, I'm tossing it, then it goes back on. It's really simple. You just pull it off, throw it right back on, just like that. And this takes a lot more practice doing it one-handed. So if I took my first 2 fingers just like this, put on my first finger and I shake, goes right down to the second finger, just like that. A lot of people think it's just going right through my finger. Like, that doesn't really make much sense. But if it did go through the finger, see, all you do is just pull it right through, and that's what it would actually look like. Not going through that way. That doesn't make too much sense. So I don't know if you guys remember me saying this earlier in the video, but me, a magician, I had all my shows canceled. Me and all my friends. And it's because we all own props, and props had to be handed out to spectators, and we had to pass it to someone, they pass it back to me, and later on they end up touching their face and getting sick and all this other nonsense. So everything canceled. So we had to find a way to try to make money. The only way is really to do virtual shows like this, or come up with another way. And as a magician, I should have thought of that first. So I try to find some type of solution here. So all this really needs is just one American dollar, just like that. And all you have to do is just fold it. And once you get here, all you have to do is give it just a little bit of a rub. That's all it takes. And you can actually see it changing just like that. Take it, rub a little bit more, you can actually complete the printing process just like that. And I honestly don't know if this is legal at all, but it totally saved me from being evicted from my house. Alright guys, I'm going to show you something here. This is one of my favorite tricks of all time. And first, I'm going to show you that every single one of the cards, they're all completely different all through here. And I'm just going to dribble, and I'm just going to take this card here. What is this? The Queen of Clubs. What am I talking about? And I usually, for this, I would have someone sign it for me, but I'm just going to write down the time, and the time is currently 3:10. So I'm just going to put 3:10 p.m. right there. So 3:10 p.m. right up top there. And what this is usually a gambling move that I like to do to teach people how to cheat at cards. So imagine we're playing a game of poker, and this was like an ace. If I had the card here, the card I wanted, I would place it somewhere right into the middle of the deck. And if I were to deal, if I deal to the person on my left, person in front of me, person to my right, once I deal to myself, I just have that queen jump back to the top, just like that. And now, watch closely. If the queen is here, put it right there in the middle, just like that. Put it right back in. The queen jumps right back to the top. Now, I could be cheating. I could be using 2 cards or anything like that, but no, I'm actually just using that one, and it still has the 3:10 right there up top. You can see that. Now, if you watch this one here, if I have the Queen of Clubs here, Queen is sticking out just like that. Now, if you watch carefully, Queen goes here, buried to more cards. It hasn't come up yet, but if you watch the 5 is here. It changes right back into the Queen, just like that. Now, this is my favorite part, is that I could take it. This in gambling is called a crimp. So I crimp the card so I know where it is. You see that crimp right there? Drop this right on top. See, jumps right back on top, just like that. So for this next trick, I have 4 aces here. And with these 4 aces, I actually have 4 quarters. 2, 3. I had 4 quarters. I just need one more. You know what? I haven't really tried this before, but just imagine. We got to use our imagination for this one here. And if we use our imagination, just imagine there's a quarter right here in the middle of the screen, just right between me and the camera. Just imagine an American quarter. And if we all collectively like use our imaginations really, really hard, I should be able to just reach out and just grab it. And I'm gonna try to do this. I haven't really done this before. So if I just go 1, 2, 3. See how I did. So I actually have a quarter right here. So that surprisingly worked. So I have my 4 quarters now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Have my 4 playing cards. So we're set to do the trick. So here and here. So what I'm going to do with these 4 playing cards, if you could see clearly, I'm going to place these playing cards on top of each quarter, just like this. Orient them just like that. And I want you to watch. And watch these 2 quarters. One quarter is going to jump from one end of the mat to the other end. I'll just take it and just like that. It jumps over. It happens very, very quick. You're not going to really catch it. You got to pay attention. Now just watch. Now if I have this one here, I just pop it up just like that. Just watch that one in the back here. If you just like that, and it jumps right over. So you don't really catch it. It's really, really fast. Now, with this one here, I don't really have to do much. All I have to do is just literally just use my imagination again and pick this one up. Drop it right over here. And then with that, it literally just vanishes from there. And it jumps right over here with the other quarters. Alright guys, that's the end of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I worked very, very hard on it, and I hope it brought some type of enjoyment to you guys being stuck inside all day. And yeah, that's all. Thank you guys so much.
Hello world, hear the song that we're singing. Come on, get happy. A whole lot of loving is what we'll be bringing. We'll make you happy. We had a dream we'd go traveling together. We'd spread a little loving and we'll keep moving on. Something always happens whenever we're together. We get a happy feeling when we're singing a song. Traveling along, there's a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy. We had a dream we'd go traveling together. We'd spread a little loving and we'll keep moving on. Something always happens whenever we're together. We get a happy feeling when we're singing a song. Traveling along, there's a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy. A whole lot of loving is what we'll be bringing. We'll make you happy. We'll make you happy. We'll make you happy.
Hello everybody, I'm Rhoda Rage, and welcome to today's show, Cooking with Rhoda. I'm here in my very expensive kitchen, in my very expensive house. I've given my personal chef, because you know I have a personal chef, Raoul, the day off. Today we're going to make an old family recipe, macaroni and cheese, from scratch. And you get yourself a box of Velveeta macaroni and cheese. This is the good brand, Velveeta. I dated a guy once, his name was Valvita, he was Italian. Ooh, he was good. Nice and hot. Now there's a really good sauce packet in there. You don't want that sauce packet to get in the boiling water. You gotta stir for 6 minutes, and while you're stirring, you can sing a little song. Like we are living in a material world and I am a material girl. And you pour your macaroni into the colander. Now is the hard part. The pouch. The pouch here, it says liquid gold, and that's what it is. It's liquid gold. You serve this for dinner at any dinner party, you're going to be a big hit. Now that is what I call gourmet macaroni and cheese. To make it extra special, you take a chopped tomato and you garnish your plate with some tomato. Then you take some real fresh parsley. That's a nice fresh smell of parsley. Smells like that Aivaliotis, I tell you. Hold on, I got a surprise. Take some chicken wings. Put 2 chicken wings on the plate to finish it off. Now that's a gourmet dish of macaroni and cheese.
Dark eyes in my dreams, I was sad it seemed, and the sky turned gray when you came my way. All at once I knew the sky turned blue. My dream came true, for they brought me you.
My Wi-Fi just went out. Oh well, not to worry. Much better. Our final featured presentation is a singer-songwriter that grew up surrounded by all types of music and found her love for R&B and soul. A graduate of the Los Angeles-based Berklee College of Music, where she majored in songwriting. Her goal is to share her message of hope through her music, pouring out her sorrows and her joys into every note she writes and sings, knowing that they are meant for more than just her own healing. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy our final featured presentation, singer-songwriter Rachel Gonzalez. Oh, she's so clear in this. I could see, oh my God, I could see every hair on her head.
That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, if birds fly over the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
Yeah. I love that song so much and just always puts a smile on my face. Hi, my name is Rachel Gonzalez. I am a singer-songwriter from Los Angeles, California. And I just want to say thank you so much for having me. Unfortunately, we can't be together right now physically because of this pandemic, but the fact that we can still do this virtually and share our music and our art is such a joy and blessings. So this last song kind of touches on that. It's a cover of one of my favorite songs called Both Sides Now by Joni Mitchell, and I just love how she acknowledges both the good and bad of life, and acknowledging that she doesn't know what to do, and she doesn't know love and life, and that's okay to not know everything and to be unsure and not know what's coming next. And there's such a beauty in that. And yeah, so thank you so much again for having me. Thank you for listening. This is my last song called Both Sides Now by Joni Mitchell.
Rows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun, and they rain and snow on everyone. So many things I haven't done, 'cause clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's cloud illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, the dizzy dancing way you feel as every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at love that way, but now it's just another show, and you leave 'em laughing when you go. And if you care, don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at love from both sides now, from give and take, and still somehow it's love's illusions I recall. I really don't know love at all. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds, I've looked at life that way, but now old friends are acting strange. They shake their heads, they say I've changed. Well, something's lost, but something's gained in living every day. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. I've looked at life from both sides now,
Thanks for listening again. My name is Rachel Gonzalez. Thank you so much for having me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.
It's time to play
Poetry Toss!
Welcome to Poetry Toss. Poetry Toss was created for people who like to write poetry and for people who have not yet realized they like to write poetry. Whoever you are, we're sure you'll enjoy playing Poetry Toss with us. Remember, poems don't have to rhyme. They don't even have to make much sense. Just speak from your heart and you'll be surprised at what you can come up with. Poetry Toss has a few simple rules. Rule number 1. The rules change every episode, as every episode presents a new challenge. Rule number 2. Keep an open mind. Everyone's a winner. Rule number 3. Just have fun finding your inner poet. Each episode, we pick a challenge from the drum. For this episode's challenge, write a 3-stanza poem. Use fluorescent in the first stanza, supercilious in the second stanza, and comatose in the third stanza. Here's what we came up with.
The sun shines on the coleus, turning the leaves fluorescent. The view is lovely from where I rest, in the shade of the orange tree. Peacefully I drift and dream, until the dog's bark has me waking. He's taunted by a supercilious squirrel, unimpressed by his barking. I've had my share of useless barking at unimpressed foes. I find myself thinking, before I drift back to comatose.
The fluorescent bulb crackled and popped. Somewhere nearby, a pencil dropped. In a short space of time, it became perfectly clear. Her supercilious attitude was not helping her here. The questions resumed. What's with the hose? And why does your husband lie comatose?
What happened to my uncle? Who killed Great Aunt Lenore? What was in that family recipe? Who's my dad? And so much more. Mysteries and intrigue one could not invent. Revealed in the letter, my Aunt Fluorescent. I love our silly banter, our playful jokes and schemes. The laughter is abundant, along with joyful screams. In our own right, we're funny, sometimes hilarious. But when we get together, we're supercilious. They will not wiggle inside my sock. My foot is useless and I cannot walk. I cannot dance. Frustration grows. I cannot do anything with these comatose.
Now it's your turn. Can you write a 3-stanza poem using fluorescent in the first stanza, supercilious in the second stanza, and comatose in the third stanza? We'd love to hear what you come up with.
Well, that's our show. I'm off to the annual Wizards Ball, where I'll be floating on Cloud 9. Literally. But before I go, I want to give some shout-outs to a few friends out there. Joyce Werner from the Ellison John Transitional Care Center, Tony Loza from Villa Elena Healthcare Center, Guadalupe Nieves from the Californian, a Pasadena Convalescent Hospital, and Ashley Alvarez from Maple Health Care Center, and last but certainly not least, Barbara Broff Goldman. Bye, everybody. Thank you for watching, and see you next time on Entertaining Older Folks. Hey, it worked. But where's my hat?
working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
Then you can mash.
Then you can monster mash.
The monster mash.
And do my graveyard
Then you
smash.
can mash.
You'll catch on in a flash.
Then you can mash.
Then you can monster mash. Mash. Easy, God, you impetuous young man.